Greetings, everyone, and welcome to episode 3, technically, of Panel to Panel on thecoalition.com. With me, I have. We're gonna count that as you messing up the intro. We're gonna count that one. With me, I have Red Panda.
Hi.
A Darth Red Panda. I'm sorry. I want to get choked out. I've got Jeff Blaze.
Hello, glad to be back. Hate that I missed last week, but I'm back.
Yeah, Mr. I'm back to fuck up the intro. We have Mr. Sky.
Please refer to me as Captain Sky.
So you're the captain in the absence of the captain?
Yeah.
I don't know how you like that. Okay.
He passed the mantle on to me.
We got We got the gray son over there getting juiced. What's in your cup, sir?
Got that drink in my cup.
I'm sorry, that was a quick flash by. There you go.
And since this episode is all about changing mantles and whatnot, and since we don't have our Jacob Summers, the super soldier, we have Jacob Bruni right here with us. A round of applause for Mr. Bruni.
Look at that. Clapping.
So wait, is he not? Is he a less super soldier, or how's that work?
I don't know. I think we'll find out after the show. We gotta gauge that.
Maybe he's MVP.
No.
Anyways.
Very nice.
Go on.
Yes, Jacob is actually the co-founder of Comics Over Coffee, and that whole little thing that came together, and also my roommate here in Texas. So, of course, I said before that we were gonna have him on the show at some point. So now he is here. You know what? Let's put him on the spot. Other than what we had to read for the assignments this week, what other comics have you found interesting, Mr. Bruni?
Well, definitely the all new All Avengers, or all new All Different Avengers, whatever they're going by now. They changed their names up so much. I like it just, it's the same people and different people at the same time. And then also, I've started rereading Marvel Now, The Punisher. Since he's going to be in the new Daredevil, I just wanted to refresh my thoughts on him.
Gotcha. I'm sure you're excited for the show and the spinoff that they've already pretty much confirmed.
Yeah, they've pretty much confirmed it, but it's not 100%, and so until it's 100%, I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
Gotcha. All right. Going to the rest of you guys. What else have y'all been reading? Scott, start us off.
Shout out to the. No, I'm not even gonna do that. Runaways. For whatever reason, I went back and read Runaways, and that's been really, really good. I actually finished it up, so it was pretty good. I liked it.
Very funny that you bring them up. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mr. Grayson. Grayson, what have you been reading?
Well, just finished issue number 5 of a series that I'm going to have to wait until April for the next issue. We will talk about that at a later point in time. I read the first issue of Low. That was interesting. That was pretty interesting. Another Rick Remender book. And it has an artist that I haven't enjoyed in the past, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Read the first issue of A-Force. Yeah, I think that's about, besides the comics that we have been reading or were required to read, also a little bit larger reading. This is it's called Insinger. It's book number 3 of a trilogy. Japanese steampunk, so I know some of you will appreciate it.
Ooh, sign me the hell up.
Ooh, yeah. Sign me up for that too.
Definitely about to get that.
Yeah, Jeff. Petite has my first 2 books. You probably ain't read them yet. You can go ahead and get those.
All right.
Speaking of A-Force, I've been reading like the stuff that come out weekly. Mostly, I read the first Captain Marvel, which was really, really good. I'm caught up on Thor, and today I got the all new Avengers. I haven't read the newest one though, and knocked out the assignments, of course. And Tokyo Ghost. I won't say too much about that, but and I also caught up on every single issue of Invincible, so I am completely caught up. I read every single book, and it is the best superhero comic I've ever read. But that'll be a conversation for another episode. Jeff Blaze, what have you been reading?
Well, I finally made it around to reading Squadron Supreme. That is pretty good. That I would say is pretty damn good. I finally started I finally started trying to catch up on Extraordinary X-Men. Oh man, that is really good as well. I'm really loving that. I already talked about, Wolverine and Sentinels. So, I mean, the fact they have a Sentinel basically helping out the X-Men now.
Yeah.
The Sentinel Wolverine relationship is
So great.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Great.
it is
Very
great.
well written.
And I'll throw one more in there. Probably New Avengers. Oh, and Guardians of the Galaxy. I like those. Very team oriented. Every single comic I just named is team oriented.
But Jeff, I got a
Mhm.
question for you, sir.
What are
So
those?
what did you think of the end of that first issue of Squadron Supreme?
Whew, man, my jaw dropped. I was sitting there reading. I was like, "What? Are they serious right now?"
So did
Like,
his.
I
His
didn't.
jaw dropped too.
That's fine. We won't spoil it for anybody, but that was a really jacked up thing.
I did not expect that at all. I was like, let me check this out. Everybody else is talking about it. I wasn't expecting that much, but after reading it, I was like, wow, the bar's been set pretty high. I think I'm going to like this.
And it's one of the most well written out of the new Marvel, which is saying a lot because there's a lot of really good things. But how they structure it and Nighthawk's inner dialogue about everything is really, really well done. So you'll love it, and that's another team oriented book. It's really well done. So Darth Red Panda. What have you
I've been
reading,
reading Darth Vader.
man? Of course.
Can't escape it. Yeah, it's really cool. And I like seeing just him going off on his own, doing his own shit during when the original trilogy is kind of happening.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty cool. And then I've also been reading The Martian, the book.
Nice. Did you watch the movie first and you're going back and reading?
I did see the movie first, and it's pretty similar, but the book's hilarious. Just
Really?
get a little more inside his head the whole time.
Bruni, weren't you reading that as well?
Yeah, that book is stellar. It is so much better than the movie. And the movie is great.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a little things here and there that in the book it expounds on, like his knowledge of math and how he comes to all those conclusions and stuff. It's great, and you'll enjoy the ending more in the book, I think. However, I was pissed off at the ending of the book. And I'm not gonna say why, because it would
Don't say
ruin.
why. Okay.
So.
All right, cool. Well, let's move on into the two smaller topics before the big panel versus topic. First off, we'll discuss the animated features. So, it's arguable that DC has the best animated features now. If we go all time, it may be a little bit of a different conversation, but I don't know, it'll be tough. But I want to know what everyone's favorite is. Now, you can use the one-off movies that DC and Marvel have done. TV series, old ones, the old classic X-Men, Batman Beyond, all of that stuff. Just tell us what your favorite one is. And Jeff, you're on the spot first, sir.
Oh man, two that I really liked
Jeff,
would probably
Jeff,
what?
did I say two?
I don't care.
There can only be one.
I don't care. I got a tie. I can't pick one. Spider-Man, the old cartoon, and Teen Titans, the old Teen Titans.
I knew Teen Titans was going to be one of the worst.
Good, you said that one, so I can
But
say
Life or
something.
Death, sir.
Life or Death.
Life or Death.
Teen Titans.
I will go Spider-Man.
Are we talking about Spider-Man from like Saturday Morning Fox?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't talking about shit else but that Spider-Man, Tony. We're not talking about anything else, okay?
Nah, I mean I understand that, but honestly, I still give a screw face to that. I'm gonna mute my mic.
All right, Mr. Bruni, what is your favorite, sir?
It'd have to be unequivocally The Tick.
Let's see.
You know what? That is a very, very good answer, sir. It's a very good answer. Juice.
Man, Batman.
Great
Beyond.
stuff. Batman Beyond?
Cool.
Yeah, man.
That was a really good one.
You know what? Because I remember when they did the first episode and the premiere, and it was a prime time premiere, like 7, 8 o'clock at night. That set the tone. That should have been a Saturday morning cartoon.
The first 2 episodes were the Joker crew, was it?
No.
The Spades, the card crew, the Royal Flush Gang.
No.
Yeah. What was it?
No. The first 2 episodes just kind of set up the entire thing. What's the main villain? The one that's radioactive? Light? Is that his name? Whoever owned Wayne Industries. Because
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Honorable mention. I'm not saying it's number 2 like Jeff. I don't do that. Honorable mention. Being young and watching stuff you shouldn't. The old Spawn series that was on HBO.
Yeah. That's a good one. That is.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at that. And speaking of the cartoons that had primetime premieres. Did y'all watch the Spider-Man show that was short-lived that had a primetime premiere on I think it was on MTV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
It wasn't even that bad, but it only lasted like 5 episodes.
It's because it was on MTV.
And it was and it was crap. It was really crappy 3D too.
Yeah, and then there was.
Okay, I remember talking about.
Yeah.
Are we talking about something different, or was that it?
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
They played too much. Like they played up the romance too much.
That too.
Because it was on MTV.
There was the Batman, where the Joker could fucking use capoeira. That was his fighting style. It was weird. I don't know if y'all ever watched that, but
I remember that one.
That was short-lived also. So, Scott, I hope that one of the ones we just kind of took shots at is not your favorite. So, go ahead, sir.
Well, short-lived, great run. I want to punch Cartoon Network in the face.
I know it.
Young Justice.
I figured that.
Oh,
Young Justice. So much greatness within that short season. I guess it wasn't a short season, but within that one season we got, it was just so
much promise.
Perfect. Yeah, everything. I mean, from Superboy doing with his issues to fucking Blue Beetle. Blue fucking Beetle was great. I love that dude. He was so schizophrenic. He was crazy. Loved it.
God,
Tony was really about to lose his shit over there.
Yeah, well, because he knows the pain, man. He knows the pain.
Yeah.
There's so much pain, man.
And when he brought it up, I was like, oh, just died again. Just died again.
Yeah, it hurts, but that's mine, man.
Red Panda.
I'm gonna go with the old X-Men cartoons for sure. It's got all the good characters, all the good stories. The best.
That's kind of where it started for me.
Yeah.
That's where it sort of started from everybody. That cartoon was so great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday
I mean,
morning,
they even had crossovers
series.
between Spider-Man and the X-Men show.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Have you guys watched any of the Avengers Assemble that's on, like...
That is good.
It is good.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's really good.
You talking about that Disney XD stuff?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched any of those.
Yeah, I want to watch it and Guardians of the
It's on
Galaxy.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I have it queued. I just haven't watched them.
Yeah, I do want to see the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
Guardians is dope, and the
Alright,
new
that was really
Spider-Man
good.
is pretty good too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, all right, my favorite. No one chose it, which is kind of surprising. And people that follow me on Twitter may also find it surprising that this is my favorite because I bash this character so much now. But it's Batman, the animated.
Okay.
He's like the original.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
Right.
wondering if
yeah.
I was about to say, are we going to go through all 6 of us and no one is going to mention the original?
Oh no! Like
Yeah.
as much as I love the X-Men show, which funny story, like this is when we were watching X-Men, there was no DVR, there was no Netflix, no nothing. So I watched the same fucking episodes over and over and over. There was 2, and one of them was really depressing. And it was the first one because Morph died in the first episode of the show.
Yeah, but it was a comic. It was a comic book death though, so he came back.
Yeah, it was definitely a comic book death. But I'm like, as a kid, I didn't know what comic book death meant. I was just like, hey, this is a cool character. And he only lasts 30 minutes. So that was a wrap for him. And then the other episode on the VHS was Wolverine versus Sabretooth. The first time.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
time.
The first one, because it happened all the time. It was great.
But they did that apocalypse storyline so
Sabretooth, Wolverine, Sabretooth.
Basically. That was like the first rivalry that I acknowledged in life was Wolverine and Sabretooth.
they pushed that so hard, man.
Yeah. But Batman is certified classic to me. But all the ones that we named are all really, really great. I'd throw out X-Men Evolution as an honorable mention because I did enjoy it when it was on.
I loved it.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. I'm sorry, I can't go back to the old Spider-Man cartoon though. I can't.
Why not, man?
Here's what the heck was that?
Somebody else pants?
Did somebody unzip the body bag? Did I say something?
Oh,
wrong?
I scratched.
Great.
No, I scratched my pillow.
Oh, okay.
Too much information.
Sorry.
All I know
I'm
is,
muting.
man, it sounded like a body bag. And
Yeah, I know. I was sitting here like, wait a minute, let me explain myself.
It wasn't me. In my hands, it wasn't me.
I figured it was Jeff. Now, here's
Spooderman.
here's my thing about the old Spider-Man from like Saturday mornings. I don't really remember if they did it in the first, maybe the second season, but in some of those later seasons, you watch it, you will see so much recycled animation. Like that
true.
bugs me.
That's true.
That really bugs me. So
Oh, like him swinging through the city.
yes, they use the same one every
Yeah,
single time.
it wasn't nothing different. It was the same 3 buildings he swung between.
It was the same. It was the same.
One had a water tower.
That's true.
One had gargoyles on the side.
But damn it, it was still a good cartoon. I ain't care about that as a kid. I mean, hell, older cartoons like the Flintstones used to use that shit too. Like they even had a song walking around in circles. Damn it,
Bruh,
To clarify what
Bring
you're
that
saying, he's saying that they use recycled animations, not that the Flintstones were driving by the same fucking buildings as Spider-Man. That's some serious recycling if that were ever happen.
Man.
A lot of
yeah,
Disney movies do that too.
recycle, yeah,
The
that's
older
true.
ones.
Yes. It's ridiculous. But all right, so that's the first topic, and for the second, before we get into the main topic, tell me what comic book characters, story arc, or group you would like to see in a live-action film that has not been there yet and is not already in the works. So, Tony, me and you can't use the Runaways because the script for that is already done.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
But the script has been done for years. That's the thing.
But
There's been nothing else from it.
But they're doing it. They want to do it. We know that they want to do it, so we can't use that one. Because if that weren't the case, that's automatically it. That's like the number one thing.
You know what they need? You know what they need to do? Go ahead and do what. They need to go ahead and do what they did with Big Hero 6.
Put it in a separate universe?
No, make it animated.
Make it animated?
Yeah, make it an animated version. That's what I think. But That's just me.
Yeah, I would do that.
Because I know that's a quicker way to get it out.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. Because if we had to wait until they found the right raptor, it would take forever.
Damn.
You gonna use the Jurassic Park? You gonna use the Jurassic Park raptor or what?
Blue.
It can be a Jurassic Park raptor. It can't be a Jurassic World raptor though, because that was so fake.
Hey, Chris Pratt can do whatever he wants. Okay. You leave Chris Pratt alone. He can do whatever he wants. If he can
I don't care about Chris Pratt. He's over there doing Guardians of the Galaxy. He needs to focus on that. I'm talking about the raptor.
Well, Chris Pratt was raptor, nothing compared to that woman running away from a Tyrannosaurus Rex in heels.
True.
This is valid.
She hit about a good 4, 5, 4, 6.
I mean, they can just get George Lucas to do the CGI, all right?
Stop. This is not a Jurassic. This is not a Jurassic World bashing session.
Don't worry, he'll go back and do all that stuff 10 years later, so don't worry about it.
Like George Lucas, like he's gonna be the old guy that's bitter about every fucking thing. Like fucking Star Wars, I made that. Why Star Wars 20 now, and I'm not involved. Fuck these guys. Even though he's
Owen attacked the raptor first.
You think You think he's that bitter?
He's sour now. Have
He's
you not?
so bitter.
I don't pay attention to George Lucas.
Good.
He is not.
So much he's
not impressed with the new Star Wars, sir.
Well, then he should have sold it for $11 billion. That's his fault. He got $11 billion. He can shut it down.
11 billion.
You go swim in your Scrooge McDuck, $11 billion. And you shut it down, George. I don't need to hear nothing from you. Because if that's not what you wanted,
man. He wanted Jar Jar.
This has gotten derailed. This has gotten derailed.
Bring it back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. So Darth Panda, what would you like to see brought to the big screen?
Tokyo Ghost.
Damn.
Yeah.
It might be a little.
Let you go first.
I know.
Man.
It might be a little soon, but I'm for it.
Nah, it's that can come on screen.
Shit, the first movie could be this first arc. I will not spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. But they really could do this first arc in the first 5 issues and just. I'll wait 8 years for the next one, which was incredible. Okay, so God. Tokyo Ghost is great. And for the people watching, we're going to discuss Tokyo Ghost in its entirety on the next episode of Panel to Panel. So be ready for that. And it's going to be its own thing because we put Tokyo Ghost versus anything, whatever that anything is going to lose. We're not even going to bother doing that. Yeah. But Scott, what would you like to see on the big screen?
Man, you said any story arc too. Since we're getting a rated R Deadpool, I wouldn't mind seeing Enemy of the State with Wolverine and give me all that death. Give me all that death and all that blood and gore. I mean, besides the obvious, everybody knows I would like to see this guy on the screen. But
Carnage, hey, that'd be rated R too.
Yeah.
You know. But if I had to go with a good storyline, a good arc, I think that would be pretty dope.
I think I gotta rock with you on that one. That was a good call. Bruni.
I really wanted to go with Punisher, but you said that it couldn't be already in the works, and I need a rated R Punisher, like double R Punisher with the blood guts. But I would really like to see the actual Man of Steel Superman, the Steel Superman. Not the thing that Shaq was years ago.
Wait, that's band list. That's on the band list.
That might have to go to the band list.
Good one. A good one with a good actor, and I don't know who it'd be. You know, it wouldn't be Morgan Freeman or anyone like that, but like a good solid actor that would pull off a good Steel Superman.
I want to see Morgan Freeman in this role now. I don't know why you mentioned it, but just
throw Charles Barkley in it. I'd be all right with it. It'd be terrible.
Go ahead, Juice.
It's terrible. I saw what Sky just put there. Michael Jai White. I mean, I think that would be. I think that'd be one. The dude from who played Tyrese. Who played Tyrese?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking about
Oh.
from Walking Dead.
Yeah, and he's in The Expanse right now.
Yes.
I think he could do a good job.
And I did not know that he was in The Expanse. Thanks for telling me that. All right. And since you're already talking, great sign. What would you like to see?
Jordan, because Jordan just put something in there. So we're just staying strictly to large screen, not small screen.
Right. Well, I mean, we can do small screen too.
Large screen, Kingdom Come. That would be interesting.
See, I haven't read that whole story arc, but I've heard incredible things.
It would be. It's definitely a one shot. Honestly, if you wanted to make that an animated version, then that would be fine too. But I think Kingdom Come would be pretty well. If I can't get that, then give me Saga. Give me Saga as an HBO series.
Saga as an
Yeah, as a
HBO
series. Yeah.
I gotta read that.
I've heard nothing but greatness.
And tell us what Kingdom Come is about.
So Kingdom Come is essentially an alternate Earth in DC. I mean, it's really hard to explain. So Alex Ross, he's this artist for DC that does a lot of the paintings, a lot of the realistic painting covers and stuff like that. He has an affinity for some of the old school, like Golden Age characters and stuff like that. Kingdom Come is set on an Earth where basically there's three different factions. You've got Superman, Batman's faction, and I think I'm trying to remember who the third one was, maybe Lex Luthor, but it's a lot older characters, a lot older, but it was a really good series. And if you want something different than what Superman has been and what Batman has been, then that would be a really good one. And it's very iconic for the Superman Shazam fight. Captain Marvel fight.
For the people that don't know who Shazam is.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, because he used to be Captain Marvel, but now. No, shut up.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Y'all cool? Are you cool with The Rock possibly being Captain Marvel, Tony?
Oh wait, I can't say that. No, because The Rock is gonna be Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, he's supposed to be Black Adam.
Yeah.
That's right. And I actually prefer him in Black Adam role versus Shazam also.
Right. This ain't gonna be
Kazam.
This
Did
ain't
you really
gonna be
say Kazam? Hold on. We gotta address this real quick. Sky, did you really put Kazam in the damn chat? Seriously? I should eject you for that.
No.
He's got to be ejected for that.
Charles. Yeah, The Rock has to be Black Adam. We can't have another Gods of Egypt moment.
White gods.
Let's go on. Let's move on.
Let's
move on. Let's move on.
Just Blaze.
Well, just based on the first issue, and I think it probably would be a really cool movie. Probably, I mean, this could be kind of like The Watchmen or something. Squadron Supreme, yeah. Squadron Supreme.
Marvel should really come out of left field and announce that.
Yeah, they should. That is something. It's something so brand new, you know. It's definitely something they could definitely do something with, like they did with Guardians. Since you brought them up, well, actually, I'm gonna say I'll say mine first. I just want this. I want Invincible on the big screen or on the small screen. I don't give a shit what they do with it. I just want it to happen, and it's got to be brutal, like The Watchmen or like Kick-Ass or something. It's got to be ridiculous. But back to you, Jeff. So don't spoil who they kill at the end of the first issue. But if they announce the movie, say it comes out after the Infinity Wars, and we're going to assume that everybody's alive, which we know is not the case, who do you choose for the Squadron Supreme to kill out of all of the actual live-action characters?
I got mine.
Man.
To kill?
To kill.
A character to kill?
Yeah.
I got mine.
Man.
I'll go ahead and say mine first. I might be stealing somebody's. I'm gonna say Tony Stark.
Damn it!
I was thinking Tony Stark. I ain't gonna lie.
Compared to the comic, that's the only other person.
That's the only person
that level.
because the reason why they make the killing is because they do things with good intentions technically, but they take too much power into their hands. That's who the Squadron would kill in the film.
Yeah, they would have to. They would have to, and that would be amazing. Just run up on him.
Oh, Tony, you got to bring that up too. Tony, you got to bring that up as well. You have to.
Yeah.
But
hold on 1 sec. So I thought you guys were saying who would you get to play, that person in Squadron Supreme. I think your boy Benedict Cumberbatch would play a very good person to die.
Oh, that actually would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because that person in the live. See, we can't talk about it though, because
I know. But you look at the way he acts. Look at the way he acts.
He is perfect for that role.
Exactly.
To be that person, yeah.
The person that died.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, so I'll say what I put in there. I completely forgot. The Long Halloween.
Arguably one of the best Batman story arcs.
Batman: The Long Halloween is, if they could make that into a movie, they got my money.
Speaking of Batman, did y'all see? I could have sworn I saw the news about a rated R Killing Joke being in the works. Did y'all see that?
The animated. It's supposed to be an animated Killing Joke.
I saw that, but I didn't know if it was real.
Yeah, they're supposed to be putting out the animated Killing Joke, and it should be pretty much as bloody as it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mark Hamill's supposed to be the Joker in it.
Mark Hamill said he would come back to do the Joker for the Killing Joke. So
I don't know if I'd list or watch the shit if it wasn't Hamill doing the Joker in the Killing Joke. And yes, Jordan, now you are aware of what we talk about.
That's issue 1. That's issue 1.
Very
issue 1. Not we build up to it. No, that's issue 1.
So are we just gonna all agree that Iron Man is the person that the Squadron would kill in the films, or does anybody have any other entries?
Yeah, Iron Man would have to be the guy. I mean,
maybe Hulk.
It sounded like he was about to say Aunt May. I was like, what? Why? Why would they kill her?
unless you're gonna tell me you want to see live action The Other.
That'd be dope. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
That'd be great.
Well, I don't want to see it because all that's gonna do is remind me that the shit doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, you gonna see him bust out that cocoon with the claws and be like, that nigga ain't out there.
Hey Charles, I'm not gonna say this. I'm gonna write it in the chat. Don't be mad at me.
All right.
You can keep going.
I don't want a live action one more day. If you do it, I'm gonna eject you.
Banned.
Backspace.
Yes, he is banned. Tony's getting ejected from the chat. Everyone, say goodbye.
Bye, Tony. Have a nice evening.
But let's go ahead and.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever.
How many lemons?
It ain't none of my
are in it?
business.
How many lemons? Don't judge how many lemons are in my water, Jordan. Okay.
I'm not. I was just curious.
It's lemon water. It's not only this amount of lemons water.
My nigga.
Hey, that's actually a good suggestion, Scott. I don't know why you typed that and didn't say it out loud, but the Illuminati would be great.
Which one?
See, Charles, that's where you messed up at. You should have known which one I meant. You should have known which one I meant. I don't know why you thought I've been done.
You're both getting kicked out.
I couldn't leave my light bright out there alone in the wind, man. I couldn't leave light bright alone in the wind.
My mouse pointer is hovering over this eject.
Let's talk about Captain America.
Yeah, let's move on before we end up with only half of the cast up in here.
Let's talk about Cap Sam Wilson.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, break it down for us. Let us know what the first with the first choice in the panel-to-panel conversations about Sky?
It'd be that guy right there, Captain Sam Wilson, a.k.a. the new Captain America, a.k.a. Steve Rogers got old as fuck. So, basically, to me, it's pretty much he chose somebody that so Sam Wilson becomes Captain America because Captain America got old. He got the super serum sucked out of his body. He should have kept taking steroid shots. I don't know why he stopped. But he got old. He needed to pass it along to somebody. He chose somebody he thought was worthy of the mantle. And, why not? The guy's been around with Captain for a long time. He trusts him. He knows him. He knows how he pretty much thinks. So he chose Sam Wilson. And I think that was a pretty good choice, personally. Sam, he gets to keep his Hawk. Well, he gets to keep his Falcon wings, and he gets the shield. So that's dope.
Yep.
And then
he has Red Wings.
And he's a werewolf. So not like.
All right, so I feel a certain way about that. We'll get to that in a bit. But,
is there a running theme for Marvel and werewolves?
It alludes to it, and I know it's been touched on before. And I don't know if it was a Falcon thing or a Captain America thing, but they've talked about it.
No, because in the new Carnage, there's a werewolf in that too.
Shit, that's annoying. All right, well,
better than vampires.
Yeah.
The Red Wing is
Red Wing is a vampire.
Technically.
All right, so Captain America, Sam Wilson, Captain America is what we've been reading. We read the first 5 issues of the book, and with Wolverine, we read the first 4 because the 5th isn't out yet. But let's go ahead and get everybody's thoughts, the things that they enjoyed from the comic. We'll start off with Bruni. Go ahead, sir.
Which one am I doing first, Captain or
Captain
Wolverine?
America.
I enjoyed everything up until, I guess, the third one, which was the werewolf one. But I enjoy Sam Wilson and his personality style as Captain America. He's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to be wholesome. He's trying to be that good Captain America that he knows Steve Rogers to be. And he's not. And he just hasn't realized it yet.
Yeah, and he's trying to do it without the funds and the support of pretty much everyone in the Marvel universe.
Why his credit go? His credit score just went bad. They might say something there, Steve Rogers had good credit. Sam come in. We got a co-signer. That's somebody we can talk to first. We just can't give you debt you like that, I don't know how your pocket's been lately, but we looking at your resume. You ain't had a steady job in a while, buddy.
Steve had a really long time to build up that credit.
Yeah, he did.
This is true.
So yeah, Sam's
the whole kind of dying and coming back is basically bankruptcy anyway. So, he had a clean slate to work with.
Man.
But go ahead, Scott.
I enjoyed it. I don't know how I feel about him injecting himself into agendas. Like, Captain America's kind of stayed above it. But at the same time, with Captain America being where the era he came from, there wasn't really too much of a... obviously it's politics all the time, but there was one thing to fight. It was Nazis. That's it. We got to get rid of the Nazis. With Sam, it's like so many different agendas for stuff, and then he kind of inserts himself into them, and it's like, Sam, sometimes maybe you got to learn to not speak.
Well, the thing is, there were other issues when Cap, the old Cap was around. It's just, they bring it up. Hey, what about immigration? But the Nazis. The Nazis.
Yeah.
We gotta deal with the Nazis. Like that's gonna be his eternal problem. Even though Red Skull is long gone, that's all he wants to deal with.
True. So that's just. It gives you a very different contrast of Captain America's though, because you had one, like you said, that was so focused on the mission at hand, he kind of just stayed out of everything else, and you got one that's like, if I'm gonna be Captain America, I gotta be Captain America. I gotta be here for the people. The people is who I'm here for. The people are who are gonna make me. So it's an interesting dynamic.
Well, they've done a really good job at showing the difference between back in the 50s where you didn't have social media and all the Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff, and they bring that into the comics now, they do a really good job at that.
Yes, yeah, that was one.
I did enjoy that, the little tweets and stuff before each issue started.
I definitely want to ask everybody about that.
I think they almost even brought it up like subtly at that one point where he's like, "Oh, who's behind this? Hydra?" And then the Whisperer is like, "I know, we already dealt with them. Like, we're moving on."
Right.
Got you.
It's not always Hydra anymore.
But the Nazis! Nazis have something. They need to have like a panel in the next one where he goes to the old Cap, like, you know, I've been trying to deal with the situation. Did you check with the Nazis? Like they usually have something to do with this at some point. But Jordan, what'd you think?
I liked it a lot. I really also liked how they bring in like the modern current events and social media and everything, and just like fresh.
Can we acknowledge that Viper is basically Donald Trump?
Yeah.
He even said, "Let's make America marvelous again."
Yeah. Yes, he said, "Let's make America marvelous." He told the people that he wanted to build a wall. Like, Viper is Trump, and I was thinking that before he said the wall thing, but that's definitely what he did that. Go ahead, Scott.
I also like how it's like, yeah, he's Captain America, but we know he's black, so let's not front here.
That ain't my Captain America.
I don't really know how I feel about you saving me. I mean, I want you to save me, but can we talk about it first?
I just hope it doesn't
like that's how, like that lady, like the lady on the plane, just looked at him like, oh. So you want a drink, huh? You want something special?
We don't serve your kind.
Now, mind you, if the plane goes down, hey, I'm gonna need you to save me. But we're gonna have a talk at the end of it after you finish saving me.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be that excited that it happened to be you that had to pull it off.
Right.
Panda, did you have anything else to add?
Another thing I really liked was how they showed just like how busy he is and like how much stuff he's got going on at the same time, where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get to that tomorrow. Like, I know it's important, but he's like, I got to deal with this right now." And he's not just like sitting around like waiting for the next thing to come up. Like, there's always something coming up, and he's like, "Oh, you know, that's the problem with this job. It's all reaction and no time for follow through." Like,
yeah, and now I'm
that's
thinking
where
of
like some people
like,
get mad about it, and he's like, I can't help everyone at once, and you don't see that a lot with a lot of other series. Like, obviously we did with Irredeemable, and that was like the breaking point. It's like, yeah, he's have a lot to do.
But see, now I'm thinking that he has like a written to-do list, and Steve Rogers wrote the Nazis at the end of it. But I'm
oh yeah. And by the way, the Nazis. I'm still there. And I'm sorry, I liked Cap Wolf.
I
thought it was. I liked it for the jokes.
You know, you should take a trip to London.
I liked it for all the jokes in the sass. He's like, "Oh, but the Beavers, the big basketball game's coming up. What will they do without you?"
She was dope.
Terrible.
She was dope.
All right, Grayson.
I thought it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I went into it a little biased because the artist in the past I have not liked his style of art, but I think it came out a little bit better with this one. I mean,
I thought Tony was gonna say I went into it biased because he's black. He's black.
Yeah, he's black. You know, that's too much for me. So.
All right, go ahead.
That's not my Captain America.
Not everybody can be Steph Curry light, okay?
Shoot, not everybody can hit these shots.
You opened the door for him. Thanks for that, Scott.
Yeah.
You know what's really bad? super random side note. If Cam Newton wins, then Light just wins all year. That's a year of light brightness.
We'll discuss that after the show.
It's a year of light brightness.
All right, you're gonna have to explain that to me later. I could say like, okay, so maybe Sam Wilson as Captain America is the comic that the Throwdown guys do not appreciate, because it really does bring up a lot of the modern social issues, and honestly, even reading them in the comics, it kind of upsets me in a way, because it really does show how, man, people are just so freaking stupid sometimes. Sometimes. Man, if you can't have Bucky as Captain America, which they already did, then Sam Wilson is the next obvious choice.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he's going at it a different way than the way Steve Rogers was. I mean, Steve Rogers, yeah, he'll pull himself out, he'll pull himself back and look at it in a more objective view, but that's just not Sam Wilson. You can't expect that from him.
Right.
So I appreciate most of it. I'm not gonna lie, I missed issue 3. I did miss issue 3. Unfortunately, just couldn't get that one. But
good.
But the rest of it, But the rest of it, I really appreciate it. And by the way, are we all appreciative of Misty Knight's afro still in 2016?
Man, not just her afro.
The afro, yes, but I'm very confused about the outfit.
I am appreciative of all of Misty Knight when the jokes and just how she talks in general.
Can I spar with her? We can spar anytime she want to spar. I'm all for a little spar session.
Wait,
I'll try my best.
So she has a metal arm?
Yeah.
How did she get that?
So.
That I don't know.
Does anyone know?
I do not know. It probably happened in Heroes for Hire, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at some things. But
yeah, when she took the outfit off, I was like, "Oh, hey, Bucky."
Oh, that could have been like a little ode to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's true. Jeff Blaze.
I liked it. Kind of to echo what Tony was saying about the political part of it. I thought it started out a little slow, but it did start picking up for me. I did like Cap Wolf. Sue me. I did like Cap Wolf.
Yes.
Misty Knight is a badass. I kind of wish she wasn't so Jackie Brownish, because I mean that's
like, part of the appeal, Jim.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, she even says "you dig," and I'm like,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
What is this? What is this? The '70s? But I mean, Cap. Cap, he's just trying to help out the world. I just hope he doesn't end up like the Plutonian or anything, getting tired of all these requests. But we'll see.
We'll see. It's gonna start when he's gonna start blocking everybody on his Twitter.
Oh, and I like the Serpent Society.
Yeah,
I think
the Serpent Solutions.
I think they're dope.
Hey,
Steve Rogers and Diamondback.
Whoa,
yeah.
That just proves my theory that he's a Slytherin. People try to argue this with me.
Hey, did anybody else feel like, Sam Wilson saying call the hotline? Like, that seemed very, nostalgia, very vintage, almost way too much, call the hotline, in the 1920s or 1930s.
Yeah.
If you see something, call the hotline.
That's true.
That's kind of what they have all around, major cities now anyway. If you see something, call this number. So I think they kind of played at that. And we know Sam wants to help everybody, but I think he kind of looks at everything through a different lens because he is black. So it's he has to go into things.
Different.
He sees it very different. Yeah.
It's just like the first issues of the New Avengers. When he was going to buy the Girl Scout cookies, but he only had enough to get one, and it was a black girl and a white girl, and he's just like, oh, shit. It's ultimately that he's towing that line throughout the whole thing. But I can't really add too much on top of all the things that we enjoyed. So I echo a lot of what y'all said. I do like the the social media and engagement in the book or whatever, or how they reflect it is very cool. A really good way to modernize it, and that nobody does that better than Tokyo Ghost. But this was a really, really good way to do it. And now let's discuss things we did not like, because apparently I'm by myself. That's okay. That's cool. I can deal with it. Catwolf. I would have been cool with it for like one issue. Get the jokes out there. He's Catwolf. Okay, cool. We get the whole thing with Red Wing.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're 3 issues deep now into Catwolf.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like we're going back anytime soon.
Well, it's
yeah,
wearing
he's starting
off.
to shed.
It's
It's
wearing off.
going to wear off.
Hey, she said weeks to months, okay? We don't know how long this is going to last, but one thing that confused me at first, like the cover of the 5th one says Meet the New Falcon. I didn't think about it in that way, so like I read the book and I was like, who the hell was the new Falcon? And I was like, oh, okay. I get it now.
Yeah. Joaquin, what's his name? Joaquin?
Yeah. I don't know if I like that yet, even though we only got it for 1 issue. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm still kind of on the fence about that, too.
But the thing is, they ain't got the money to give him the right equipment to fight.
He's just going to be
out there. Yeah, he's going to be out there just bird-chested. Hope I don't get shot.
Maybe he said bird. He really said that. Maybe he's just gonna be he's gonna be off-site and he won't appear until like Cap's like, help!
I'm falling.
Okay. Now that you bring up Catwolf like that and Joaquin, I hope he doesn't stay Catwolf the whole time. I really don't want a Falcon and a wolf the whole time. Screw that.
I don't think
they're bringing Steve Rogers back, so they're gonna he's gonna be Captain America, and we're gonna get a Catwolf book, and then be like, fuck it. I'm gonna have to rip that up and throw it in the trash.
I hope Night Nurse, aka Hot Nurse, as Joaquin called her.
Hot Doctor.
I hope she can fix both of them or something.
I don't think she's gonna. But Steve, remember Joaquin has the regeneration thing. So he can't. He'll never not be.
He's gonna stay that way. They said they pretty much inferred that he's going to be. And I mean, the cover says "Meet the New Falcon."
So I think
he's wearing gear. Yeah, he's wearing gear that he doesn't have in the book, but he's gonna be the next Falcon. Well,
it makes sense. It makes sense though.
He can't just take someone's name like that.
Well, and something else I wanted to say. What I really do like about the new Cap, Sam Wilson as Cap, is it makes sense. Like, think about our fucking America's eagle. Like, he's basically an eagle with Captain America's shield and everything.
I didn't even think of it in that way.
It makes sense to have Captain America be able to fly. Fucking eagle of freedom, all right. Eagle.
Jeff took that personally, guys. Fucking eagle.
Eagle sword.
He's no longer Captain. It's Captain America Eagle. That's what he is now. Because we already have a new Falcon.
All right. Bruni, was there anything you didn't like?
The werewolf. I didn't like Catwolf. I didn't like it at all. I think 1 episode, like you said, would have been good, but 3 episodes deep, and I'm not a huge fan of the Joaquin being the new Falcon. I like Sam Wilson as Captain America, but not as a werewolf, as well as a Falcon, and as well as a Captain America.
Isn't that what one of the people on the street said when he's flying by? They're like, what? Yeah. He can fly and he's a werewolf now? This is just too much.
Right.
It is seriously too much.
It is.
Next thing you know, he'll be able to, leap bounds over buildings, and he'll be Superman and shoot lasers out of his eyes or whatever. We don't know what's next.
Catwolf American Eagle.
And he's gonna go through the Weapon X program too. If y'all didn't know that.
And I'm ready to go.
They're just gonna Deadpool this guy and put everything in him.
I mean, that's what it seems like they're doing, and I hope it comes back to not being that way.
Yeah, and please delete the Falcon thing. I don't want that to be the thing. That's gotta go.
Do some major future past thing and redo it.
Just erase it. The next issue of Captain America Sam Wilson is One More Day, and it just erases that. And that's it. It's like nothing else. It's like, you want to sell your soul to get rid of Falcon? Yes. All right, issue 2. Moving forward. All right, Grayson, was there anything you disliked? I think Grayson's gone.
He's muted.
You're muted.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Gosh.
Netflix got him.
I think y'all kind of covered what it is. I'm not a fan of, not a fan of a shtick. And that's kind of what it feels like.
Does it? Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, that's it.
That fake ass Carnage Doctor. Fuck that dude. I got eaten by Carnage and I survived in his bowels. And then he shit me out.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
No, bro.
And
And he's like, and then he moved places. Oh, I need to put my pets in here.
He was on Airbnb.
Yeah, he's like, I was gonna appreciate you letting me use this.
Oh man, I doubted
The
that part.
Windows, they have my credit card on file.
Man,
Yeah.
Cap was like, "How does Spider-Man do with this?" That's why I
That
like
was
teaming up with him.
That was hilarious. But yes, you know what? I'm gonna say I hate that man too because he's why we have Catwolf.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was just like he was like obviously he's used as a plot point. And it was just like, really, you gotta use a big ass Carnage to do this? What was the point of that?
But he also
Like, that's what made me more mad. Like if he would just been like an evil doctor, I would have been like, fuck it, whatever. But the fact that you had to make him Carnage and he had his whole backstory of I got eaten and I got shitted out and this is what I became. Like that's what he says. He's like, I survived.
Not to mention his name is Dr. Malice.
Yeah. Just to add on to it. They hammed it right on up with that guy, and then we got Cap, which continued hamming everything up.
We got Cap Wolf and then Joaquin Falcon Phoenix.
Yes.
All right, I got a feeling I know
How about
which
the
one.
grandma? The grandma being cool with that though. The grandma was like, "Oh my baby, I choked him. He's not human anymore, right?"
Your grandson's a bird, woman.
Listen, Abuela, your grandson's not coming back anytime soon.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. Hey, hold up your variant issue of our next topic here, Scott.
Yes. Beautifulness.
Wolverine.
yes.
Laura, aka X-23, has taken on the mask of Wolverine.
Yes.
In his absence, technically he's dead.
Yeah,
and-
he's dead.
Yeah,
He's dead. Let's move on.
Ooh, Tony, you all right with Tony? You all right?
Logan is dead, so now we have the new character, and she is fantastic. Her book
Dead.
centers on kind of like other clones that are very similar to her, but they've had a few more drastic things done to her. But yeah, that's pretty much the basis of what we read so far. It's only been 4 issues. I've read all of them except for part of 2, but it's really, really good. Laura, she's awesome. I like her a lot. Probably more than Logan as Wolverine now. Just like he got played out. Like they did too much with Logan. Like I'll never forget the Wolverine conversations with the rest of the X-Men. Like his conversations with Cyclops, I'll never forget. They were fantastic. His conflicts with them were great, and his conversations with Storm were great. But I appreciate the passing of the torch to her in this very unique, like, new story. And even like Doctor Strange was like, "Damn, you went through all of that, and you're keeping it together. I think you kind of better fit for this than Logan, because he just would kill everybody."
Yeah.
But she still has some of that too, like
she does,
which is great.
Does. Yeah, because
I want to see her go berserker so bad.
It's probably gonna happen.
It's got to.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
I want to see it happen.
I would hate to see that, but I do agree. At some point, it probably is gonna happen.
I hope it's on a Sentinel.
Yeah. No, not Sentinel. That was not that Sentinel, at least, because that Sentinel's so nice.
Well, yeah, not that one.
Sorry, Mr. Logan.
Not
My bad.
Not Cerebro.
That reminds me of when, like, they asked Cerebro to teleport them. It's like, but I can't touch Logan. He said he'll kill me. It's like, we'll figure that out later. But go ahead, Red Panda. What do you think of the new Wolverine?
I think she's really awesome, and pretty much for all the reasons that we just said. And then I love the clones too. I mean, they're the clone squad. Gabby is really sassy. She's my favorite.
She's awesome.
And she's just like so cute and like, oh please, just let us stand here outside the door and pretend like you never saw us. Okay, great. Okay, bye. And people are like, okay, sure, yeah, right. Cool.
It's all good, because we're gonna teleport right on out. He's like, I don't even know how to respond to that sentence.
Just like, all right. It's probably not the weirdest thing he's ever seen in there. Like,
that's true.
He works in that hospital. I like Warren hanging around.
That is pretty.
Kind of want to see what's gonna happen there, because obviously, he kind of freaks Laura out a little bit, but he's like just wants to be the boyfriend, and she's like, kind of need a little space. But my favorite line though was like. And it's after she gets shot, and she's just like imagining this, but she's talking to Logan, and he's like, "All right, fine, we'll leave them alive, but we'll still hurt them a little bit to make us feel better."
Yes, I totally agree with you. The Warren thing is cool. Which that's a young Angel, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because they have that dynamic in the group too.
Got you. Because I was gonna say, do y'all know what's going on with the current Warren?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
Apparently his body is just a shell that will kill people if you point it in the right direction.
Wait, what?
So,
Wait.
Yeah, that is what's going on with him right now.
Oh no!
He works with he's in the Uncanny Avengers with Magneto and Psylocke and all them.
Oh, I haven't read that one. Okay.
And I think he only listens to Psylocke, and like otherwise he doesn't talk. His soul is not there.
So
I need to read that.
Hey, let me ask a question. Is he Angel? Is he Archangel?
He's Archangel.
Okay. That might be a carryover from the Dark Angel saga, which is an Uncanny X-Force arc.
Is that what Apocalypse was in there, right?
Basically, you had Warren becoming the replacement for Apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I've never read the entire arc, but it's one that I do want to go back and read because I've heard it's really good.
You said Dark Angel Saga?
X-Force, Dark Angel Saga. It might be Uncanny X-Force. At one point, they had two X-Force comic series. I don't know why, but
they were good. I know that much. But sorry for derailing everything. It's just we started talking about Angel, and I thought that was really interesting. But
right, and I think that comes from it, though. I think that honestly comes from it because Angel did come back, and he was like amnesiac or something.
Okay, cool. Bruni, what'd you think of All New Wolverine?
Well, first off, if he's listening to Psylocke, I mean, I'd listen to Olivia Munn any day of the week. Let's just get that straight. No question. No question. But no, I liked it. I do like that Wolverine is a female, and it's a different change. What I really like is the toe cleat stabber blade thing. She's got the two claws in her hand, and she's got the one in her foot. I think that's awesome because it just, you can kick someone and stab them at the same time. I think that's really cool. I don't.
Yeah, it makes so much more sense. It makes so much more sense than what his son had, which looks stupid. But
the claw here and then the claw there.
Yes.
That's why Wolverine cut. That's why Wolverine. That's why Logan cut him off. Like, what the fuck is this? Getting rid of this, and you can't have them back ever in life. I buried them in fucking Atlantis or some shit.
It makes more sense than the one long one out of Deadpool's fist as well. So.
Whoa!
So much better.
Don't you bring that up? Don't you bring that up?
I liked how they brought in Doctor Strange as well, and kind of not introduced Doctor Strange, but introduced him to the weirdness of what he is in something else that's not Doctor Strange.
I'm so excited to see his house. Like,
oh yeah,
in the movie.
And then who keeps an enchanted armoire with demons in it.
Don't shoot that. Don't shoot
that. I'm gonna shoot that. But no,
I can't see it, but I feel like it winked, and that's not natural.
So I'm gonna shoot it. That's what you do.
All right, Jeff Blaze.
Oh man, I loved it. Laura is bae. Yeah. I loved it from the first issue. I like her sisters as well. My favorite is Bellona, the one with the white hair.
Yeah.
She's
definitely my favorite.
Because she just want to kill everything.
Yeah. And she's like the Berserker Barrage clone, I guess.
Yeah.
But since Jacob brought up Doctor Strange, I liked when Taskmaster popped up. That was cool.
That was pretty cool. All right, first off, I didn't realize it until it happened. I'd never seen Taskmaster's face.
Yeah, me either. I was like, what? I thought he was like actually like. I thought he had like an full head.
Yeah.
Kind of
like what the hell is this dude?
Yeah, that was
slick
weird.
hairdo and shit, and all clean, and like I expected him to be jacked up, but I guess
totally caught me off guard.
Hey,
but
Marvel,
it was
Marvel. That's how you write Taskmaster, not that initiative crap.
Hey, look here, man. You have to let that hurt go, okay? Let that hurt go. But Tony, do you not remember Taskmaster's face being?
Hold on, no, hold on one second.
When the other girls knocked him out, or she knocked him out.
Yeah, they were.
Right there. Right there.
It was kind of funny because
a lot of guy liner.
He's like, hey, I can mimic everything, blah blah blah. Then they knock him out.
Well, see, like I can copy everything that you do, and then like he's holding his hand right there, and you see the blade go through, so you can't copy that shit. But I love Taskmaster, and honestly, it's kind of surprising he didn't get his own book in the New World. He's a great kid.
Yeah, it is crazy. And I especially love the was it like a dream sequence with Logan, and like that final thing that he says, he's like, you're the best there is at what you do, but that doesn't mean. Wait a minute.
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it. It makes you stronger.
That doesn't mean you have to do it. I was like, oh man, that got me in the feels right there.
But we're still gonna hurt him a little bit to make us feel better.
And I'm glad they're playing up her relationship with the canon Logan.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see the interaction between her and Old Man Logan too, though.
Yeah.
I do want to see Yeah, I want to see how that goes for sure. I imagine he's going to be pretty impressed with her for the same reasons with the dream sequence with the other Logan, you know. But Scott, your thoughts?
I mean, the cover. I'm all waiting for the cover.
You gave me
So
DMX Wolverine.
That's one of the dopest variant covers I've ever seen in my life, and I'm glad I own it. But no, the story's great. We were talking earlier, and there's a show, I guess it's BBC, I guess, Orphan Black, and it kind of, I've never seen the show, but the premise reminds me of her with her clones.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I watched that show. It's pretty good.
So that's kind of where my head went to, and it's almost like each clone represents a piece of her.
Mm-hmm.
Like the white-haired one's the crazy one. It's like, yo, everybody got to go. Then you got the little girl that's kind of like her innocent side. Like, I know what we got to do, but do we really have to do it? So it's
body armor.
Yeah.
I thought you were dead.
But I like the fact that I even though I said I want to see her go berserker, Raj, she may not, just because she seems to be holding it together a lot better than Wolverine did. A lot better.
It's gonna happen.
It's almost like it's definitely gonna happen. Something's gonna make her snap. But I like the way her dynamic works with everybody in the world. Like, everybody's like, oh, okay, you're the little Wolverine, cool.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, that ain't my Wolverine.
Well, she said
Supposedly
there's guys on the internet.
Well, yeah, but there was that. But at the end of the day, the people that need her to be Wolverine are very, very cool with her being Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Very happy that she's there.
Because they know what she can do.
Yeah, they don't want to.
And of course, seeing the homie Doctor Strange, that's always dope. Doctor Strange is really becoming one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, but Marvel's doing that on purpose. They know what they're doing.
Of course.
All over the place, because he's made an appearance in Iron Man.
Yeah.
But
all his appearances make sense. It's not like they're just like, we gotta throw him in here right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
in the end, it all makes sense to me, at least.
And the Avengers as well, which I'm very glad he's a part of that.
Yeah.
As well. So.
Yeah.
But,
I love when she says, "I don't need the Strange. I just need the Doctor."
So, was there anything y'all disliked about her run so far?
Wait,
Well, oh yeah, Tony's turn.
Oh, my bad. I thought you went. Sorry.
No, I didn't. I liked it. You guys know that I like it. I brought it up last week. I brought it up the week before. I think, honestly, this is Logan redeemed. Everything about the shit that he has gone through, you can see that she can be his redeeming quality. I brought up last week when we did between us and the Throwdown people, the idea that Wolverine was overused, was oversaturated. And that's an opinion, but the one thing I can say is, like, whenever they said that, okay, Wolverine might finally catch a break, he never really did catch a break.
He died.
Within two or three it's not even that he died, it's within 2 or 3 issues he basically got fucked over again.
Yep.
Every single situation, that's just sad. So when they finally went ahead and shuffled him off the board, I didn't have an issue with that. And I don't think they could have picked a better person to be the Wolverine of the Marvel Universe. She's grown a lot since she originally came into the comics universe. I think everything about her is, I think she's a great character. I think she's a lot more than just a Wolverine clone.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
And I talk about art all the time just because I'm a stickler for art, and this is like the art for this one. I like it. It's not. Now this is going to be kind of messed up. This is not high quality the way that I think of some of the other artists, but I think it fits really well. I think it's really good, and it does very good with the pacing of the actual comic itself. So that's
I
my
like how you
opinion of it.
get like the subtle. They show a lot of close-ups of like the faces and just like
They do.
the eyes mostly, and you get all
Yeah.
the variations between the clones. Like, oh yeah, you all are the same. Like, have the same face, but you're different.
So yeah,
Different aspects, basically.
Yeah, and I gotta say, you know, y'all, I don't know if y'all agree. I actually would like not a continuous series maybe, but I would like to have a book with these clones in them for a bit, like 5 or 6 issues or something.
yeah.
Maybe even just talk about them escaping or something. But they're pretty cool,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a book with them. All right, so now that we've got all of this, was there anything y'all disliked about the series? I personally got nothing. I enjoyed everything. No, nobody.
It made me like Taskmaster again, so I'm good with it.
Hey, look, man, look. Let that hurt go, okay?
Hey, I'm just saying. If he wasn't in 35 issues of bullshit, maybe he'd have his own.
Hey, man, look.
You know.
Let that hurt go.
We ain't talking about that.
Oh man.
Man, since the scene between her and her father in the first issue, I've been for it.
Yep.
I'm glad to see them pass on the legacy to someone who can honestly be a good representation of the original character.
Yeah. And it was done right. It wasn't slap in your face. This is it. It was just done right. Like everything about it just felt right.
Like it's very hard. It's very hard for me to think of the person that says, "Oh, this wasn't organic," or "This didn't make sense." I would hope that they're not in front of me when they say that. That's really just how it is.
Because you may slap the taste out their mouth.
I'll throw this out there for the people that Logan's dead. The canon Logan's dead. I know a lot of people bring up Old Man Logan. Technically, yes, he's there to replace that Logan, but his progression is a lot like the Peter Parker that we have. We've been waiting so fucking long for him to grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
And take a different place in the world. Which with Peter Parker, we needed him to step up and be the forefront. With Logan, we needed him to take a step back, and that's exactly what we got. And I greatly appreciate it. So, you can criticize that, but it's a completely different character in my mind.
Right. I don't think Logan needed to step up or anything. I just think they needed to give the man some peace. And if he's got to be dead for him to get some peace, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean,
There's just
they killed off like everybody around him.
Yeah. There's just so many stories of him, okay, here's the status quo is going to change, he's going to get better from it, and then literally within an issue, he's just back to who he was. Yeah.
I don't remember nothing. I'm out in the middle of the Canadian forest, and I'm
starting over. It's like his reset all the time was like Peter Parker going through the infinite loop of fucking high school.
Oh my God.
She definitely does mental justice, and I really do appreciate Old Man Logan as well.
I do too. I like Old Man Logan.
And one random thing, I wish Dakin was still around just so Laura could beat the shit out of him because I think she.
I'd be here for that. I'd totally be here for that.
But who's to say they may bring him back around?
Yeah, because I mean, the dude doesn't have his claws, but he can still fight. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But all right, now it's time to break it down and make your decisions, everyone. Bruni, since you are the guest, you will go first. Captain America or American and Wolverine, sir?
Just for the fact that she did not become a werewolf, I gotta go Wolverine.
Issue 5, she's gonna be a damn Wolverine.
If she does, I'm gonna match the cap.
Yes.
Unless she has a walking Falcon Phoenix with her too.
Wolverine.
Yep. Oh my goodness! And if they bring Logan back some kind of way, I'm gonna cancel everything in the world, and I'm not. I can't do with it. But I don't.
Marvel does that. Marvel.
You gotta die. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one vote for all new Wolverine. Jeff Blaze.
I gotta go with the Wolverine. Like I said, Laura is Bay. That's Bay right there.
Word. Red Panda.
I'm going with Wolverine too. I think it had a faster pace. It was more fun,
Yeah.
and
Well-
I like the story. Yeah, I just like the story better too with the clones. I really want to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And clones is a sore subject in Marvel, so I'm glad they're doing it
Yeah.
the right way. They gotta have a panel with Peter Parker. I'm just gonna leave
It
that
is
clone shit.
very Orphan Black, like somebody mentioned that earlier, but
Yes, with the different personalities and everything. It's very cool. Shoot, that may be a way that they bring Dakin. Like maybe somebody cloned him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
But that's 3 votes. 3 votes for Wolverine. I'm gonna go ahead and just lock it in. I'm choosing Wolverine as well. So I mean, and Cap. These are both good reads. And, you know, as
Yeah.
Jeff
They
says,
are.
read more comics. They're both good reads. It's just Catwolf is still going. And it's starting in issue 3, guys. Like,
I still like
Okay.
Catwolf.
we could have moved on from that.
I could use.
Yeah.
It needs to end, and then I could use fewer serpent monologues.
Yeah,
You mean
'cause, I mean, he's
Donald Trump
Donald
quotes?
Trumping
Yeah.
it. He's trumping it. Like every time
Trump
he calls,
quotes.
he's just trumping it up right on. And
And then we can finally sell war because war is what everybody wants to buy.
yeah, you have the one guy at the Trump rally like, why are we listening to this guy? Why are we here? And he gets killed. So that's like real life. So
Oh yeah.
you know, it's like real life. It's a real thing. But Grayson, go ahead.
That's 5. I mean,
5 on Wolverine.
yeah, man. Look,
Like we don't know Sky's vote.
I mean, really, y'all shouldn't even had a question about my vote.
Right. Tony brought it up every other week.
This is true. All right, Sky. Hold on. Wait. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Wait. Let me get the sound effects, bro.
I mean, need we say more? I mean, you can put Wolverine on the cover in the flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood album. It don't get no better. I mean, like everybody said,
But it's pretty Flacco Cap though. This is the 8th.
That's pretty awesome.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That one's good too. Don't get me wrong. But we're talking.
Yeah,
This
but
is
you
what
can't
Wolverine.
compare.
This is what Wolverine's supposed to look like.
And you
Let's
can't
be real.
compare DMX
Let's
to
be real.
ASAP.
Don't.
I
ever.
like how they gave her like the classic costume too.
Yes.
Yellow.
Yellow and blue. Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, they could have given her that or the orange one. I would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, if
Well,
they
the
would have
black
went back to
Has
the orange
on
one.
and the like vision part is really cool too.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it would look kind of bad. The classic comic or the classic costume.
Mhm.
And I'm so glad I'm wrong. I'm so glad I'm wrong. It looks good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it looks really
It's
good.
ridiculous.
Just because you picked the right lipstick.
Oh god.
Valid. Hey, but that's the first sweep I think that we've had on panel to panel.
Yeah.
Sweep. Including the old videos that we did. That is the first time we've had a clean sweep. And like I said, that's no shot at Cap because it's still a good book. It may have won against other books, but Catwolf, man.
Like
Tokyo
Jordan-
Ghost wasn't a sweep.
We had.
Yeah, that was a sweep.
Was it a sweep?
Yeah.
I can't
No.
remember.
What did it go against though? It
No,
wasn't.
no.
Spider-Man?
No, because when we did Tokyo Ghost, that was the very first one. We did that against like Bitch Planet and Arcadia.
Oh
And,
yeah. That was
something
a-
else.
Yeah, it wasn't a sweep.
Tokyo
Yeah, it
Ghost was
wasn't.
not a sweep.
Okay.
No,
But
because
if
I
we
think
put it
Jordan.
against anything
not
now,
Jordan, but yeah, anything now would be a sweep.
if we put it against anything now, it is a flat out sweep.
But I
Because
think
it's only 5 issues in.
yeah.
Yeah.
But this, like Jordan said, the Captain America pacing was kind of slow compared to the Wolverine pacing.
Well, it's a lot more action intense in the Wolverine, but I appreciated the conversations they were having in Captain America because that's just having that conversation so you could see how people felt about this Cap versus Steve Rogers.
Those conversations are good, but the 4 pages of the Serpent
Wolf
Society
jokes?
monologuing is what you don't need.
That's true.
It wasn't needed. Like that wasn't needed. Like I was there for his speech where he came out against all his stuff. I didn't need to really hear Donald Trump serpent talk.
Yeah, he really broke down the entire thing with that guy, and it took panel. I'm gonna see my pictures of that panel.
I think naysayers.
He likes golf.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. I think naysayers of bringing in modern issues into comics, they just need to go ahead and let it happen. Just let it happen, because that's what's affecting society right now, and it's not like they're making stuff up. No, this really does happen. If it seems ridiculous,
yeah,
that's how we feel on a regular day basis. Hashtag never 35.
Never 35.
Look at all of this talking. Look at all of this talking. This is just one page.
And that's before he kills him.
Let's try going to that. He's still talking.
Before he tries to leave.
Yeah. The dude finally says, "You know what? Y'all talking too much."
And this is what happens if you speak out at a Trump rally. That's it. You're done for. And he's gonna keep talking. Oh wait, no, never mind. He's done talking at that point. It's Cat Wolf talking at that point. And
flip a couple more pages, he comes back.
Yeah, he's talking at a golf course, which is so weird. Like, he just freaking short sleeves and a serpent mask, and he's just golfing.
It's really weird. He's like, "What, dude? We yacht partied together."
No. But see, the serpent mask is Trump's hairpiece.
That never comes off.
See,
that's a good point. But thank y'all. That's been the show. That was All New Wolverine is the winner for this week. Be sure to read both of them. Let us know what you think in the comments section on thecoalition.com, and check out our old episodes. Last week we did the big verses against the Throwdown, which round of applause. That actually didn't turn into a shitstorm, surprisingly. It was a really, really good show. But let's get last words from everyone. Red Panda.
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm gonna look forward to reading more of both of these series. Especially want to see what happens with the Ant-Man suit.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
And yeah.
All right, Jeff Blaze.
Yep, glad I made it back for the official 3rd episode of Panel to Panel. Hopefully I won't miss any more anytime soon, but it's always a blast. And read more comics.
Read more comics. All right, the Gray Sun.
So Wolverine won this week. X-23 is one of the few characters that originated from an animated show and was brought into the comic series. Can anybody name one other one?
Stat Shot?
No, there was a comic before that.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. Pretty sure the comic was out before that. But it is from your pick for favorite animated show. There's a character from your favorite. Yeah.
Batman Beyond.
No. From yours. From the Batman animated series. There was a character from there.
I don't know which one.
Harley Quinn.
Wow, she was in that before she was in the books.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
That's crazy. But that's awesome. She was amazing in that show. I loved her.
Yeah. But X-23 came around because of X-Men Evolution.
Shit, I did not know that. That's awesome.
Really? Holy shit.
Badass. So that's been your comic fact of the fucking day then.
And now you know.
Comic facts.
And now you know.
Scott?
You just got learned.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Scott Walker.
Wolverine won. Still read Captain America. Yes, Cat Wolf is drawn out a bit, but it's still an interesting take on the new Captain America. I'm here for it. Tokyo Ghost. If you haven't read Tokyo Ghost, come here. If you have not read Tokyo Ghost, you ain't got to buy nothing else please spend your money on the 5 issues of Tokyo Ghost right now.
Yo.
I'm dead serious.
I think they said that the paperback comes out next month.
Okay.
Maybe.
They listen. If you can find that, do that. It's
Yes.
worth it. Support it. Don't go to your little. I know your torrent sites and all your little sites and all that. Go support these people. Because Tokyo Ghost, that shit.
It is wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. I co-sign everything he just said about it. And also, I feel your pain, Tony. We have to wait till April for Tokyo Ghost. I also have to wait until April for freaking Invincible also.
Ooh, well, I can catch up by then. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm reading that now, and it's good.
That's good, though, because in about 2 or 3 months, I'll be able to pick up everything that is in every single page of Tokyo Ghost, because it is that detailed.
Yeah.
It is that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be buying. I got all the issues. I'll definitely be buying the paperback.
Oh yeah, I
Me
am
too. I'm
I
getting
am
it.
too.
So I'm gonna frame this first issue. I'm gonna frame it up.
So beautiful.
Like, what else can you say about a comic where someone says they got the first 5 issues and I'm going to get the trade paperback, and if they find out that it's going to be all the variants, I'm going to buy that too.
Man, listen, don't buy nothing. I ain't going to say don't buy nothing else, but please spend your money on Tokyo. I'm dead serious. Your money's worth Tokyo Ghost.
I got this variant of #1.
Damn.
Yeah, see,
I wish I had
you did have that one. I need that. I got to find that.
Pretty sweet.
That's pretty
Definitely
nice. I haven't seen that one.
Got it.
What'd you call her, Jeff? Jeff didn't call her the right name the first time.
I said Tokyo Ghost.
No, the character. Did you call her Daisy or Debbie or something?
I think that was me that messed that
Her
up.
name is Debbie.
I think I said Daisy.
Daisy Destruction.
I
didn't say it.
I'm gonna let Bruni close it out, so let me get the other stuff out. Business as usual, hit the Patreon on thecoalition.com if you want to support all the shows. Check out the other shows that we have, like the Co-op and the Throwdown as well. And we have Otanime every other, or like once a month, I think. Be sure to check those shows out. And just check out the regular content on thecoalition.com. We have the Knights of the Turntable podcast as well, the Definitive Hip Hop podcast. But we have really good music content. We have really good gaming content, comics, and we're continuing to grow. But Mr. Bruni, go ahead and take us out. What are your final words, sir?
Yeah, like Sky said, definitely read Cap. The bringing in the challenges of today's world into a comic book and it not being a golden age comic book is really good. But Wolverine's awesome. I also hope that I did not embarrass myself being the first time on here. But I really enjoyed it and look forward to more.
I think you handled it quite well. What say you all, the rest of the team?
Good job.
The
Glad to
Ninja
have you.
Word.
All new, all different.
Yeah.
All new, all different things.
Yes.
All new, all
Good job,
different,
Jacob.
all Avengers, all day, all time, whatever.
Word. But thank y'all, and we will see y'all next week. Peace out.